Hey, good evening, guys and gals. This is Brad Varnell of the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel, and coming to you tonight from Las Vegas. And looking forward to sharing some exciting information with you about the cryptocurrency markets and one of my favorite tokens and cryptocurrency platforms, Nexo.io. That's Nexo.io. If you want to check out their website, I'm going to be showing it to you here in just a couple of minutes. Before we get into that, folks, I want to tell you a quick story that kind of embodies this YouTube channel that is going to illustrate a couple of points that I believe are very important for having long-term success in everything in life, but especially in our finances. So, folks, a few years ago, back when I was about 5 years old, I was playing in my backyard downstairs in my backyard. My dad was up on the deck doing some stuff, and this neighbor kid came over, and instead of, being fun and friendly and playful, he kind of started picking on me. And the next thing I knew, we were in a scrape. And he had me pinned down on the ground and was giving it to me. And I'll never forget this moment in my life because I'm laying there and I'm not really sure what to do, not really paralyzed, but at the same time, I have no idea what to do in this situation. And I remember looking up at my dad, like he was going to help me. And God bless him. I look up and he's standing at the edge of the deck looking down. And, he's just kind of watching and letting it happen. He realizes that this is an important moment in my life. And so he doesn't intervene. He just kind of stands there and keeps an eye on things. About 15, 20, 30 seconds later, I'm still getting the worst of it. The kid's still on top of me. And my dad looks down at me and he says, "Brad, get up." And I'll never forget, I look up at him and I say, "Dad, I can't get up." And at that point in time, he looked down at me and he said, "Brad, God dang it, get up or I'm going to kick your ass." And guess what, folks? That might sound kind of harsh, telling a 4 or 5 year old kid that's getting pummeled on, to get up or you're going to kick his butt next. But I tell you what, it worked because the next thing I knew, I got up. And part of the reason that I got up was because my dad believed I could. If my dad told me I could, I believed him. So next thing you know, I'm up. And I start tearing into this kid and I'm getting the best of it. I'm winning the fight. And right about that time, his mom or his grandma pops up, comes out of the backyard on their side, and puts the kibosh on things, and we end up getting separated and go our separate ways. Well, folks, the reason that I tell that story is because I think it illustrates two very important times, or two very important points in life. Number one being that sometimes you got to fight. Sometimes you're laying there on your back and you can't get up and you just got to fight. The reason I think that's important right now, folks, is because we are going through some financial difficulties in this country. Right now, the middle class is getting wiped out. It's harder than ever to live a decent lifestyle with the wages that are getting paid. So right now you're sitting there on the bottom of the pile on the ground looking up, and you've got your boss on top of you. You've got employees on top of you. If you own your own business, you've got the government and taxes and, coronavirus and all sorts of things that are trying to hold you down. And folks, I am here to tell you it is time to start fighting back. And cryptocurrency is our tool. It is our weapon. Here, let me get rid of that real quick. Apologize. Maybe I'll remember to turn that off previous to recording the video next time. But man, cryptocurrency is our weapon. It's our sword. It's our machine gun. It's whatever you want to call it. It is our means to get out from under the financial tyranny that is coming over this country and coming over the world. So folks, this is important stuff. And you want to have more time with your kids. You want to have more time with your spouse. You want to call your own shots. You don't want a boss. You don't want employees. You don't want, people telling you where you got to be and when you got to be there. Cryptocurrency is definitely the answer. The second point that it illustrates is that everybody needs somebody who believes in them. Some of us have been lucky and we've had that in our younger lives and growing up, but there's a lot of us that have never had anybody that really believed in us. There's a lot of people that have never been told that they're great, that they have greatness within them, that they have the opportunity, that they can be special, that they are special, that you are special. And folks, I was lucky to have that in my father, but if you've never had that in your life, I want to be that. I want to be there. I want to be the guy telling you, hey, you are special. You were put here on this earth for greatness. You weren't put here. I firmly believe in my heart of hearts, you were not put here to work for somebody else for 40, 50, 60 hours a week to barely get by, to just be able to pay your house payment and to have a car and to buy your food. That is not why we were put on this earth. We're here for abundance. But in order to have abundance, we have to do things a little bit different than we were taught growing up. It isn't all about going to school, getting a good education, and getting a good job anymore. In fact, that's just about the number one way to financial mediocrity. So folks, if you are ready for some success in life, for some big things, to really be able to enjoy life on your own terms, this is the crypto channel for you. I am going to teach you some amazing strategies and some ways to create wealth with not a whole lot of money. If you have money, if you've got some money, that's great. You're going to be able to get there faster. But I'm here to tell you that even if you've only got a few $100s and can put together a few $1,000s as time goes by, that we can build that and help you together to create financial independence in your life. So with that, folks, let me get over to the Nexo platform and show you a couple of things. Oh, that's the last thing that we're going to look at here. Let me hop over to Nexo. There we go. Hopefully I'm still logged in. Yep. All right. Beautiful. So this is the Nexo.io platform. And the reason it's important, folks, is it gives you some ways to hold your wealth longer, increase your wealth, be able to access some of the gains that you're going to be making without paying capital gains taxes. And it definitely will help you to increase the velocity that you are able to get wealthy. So what this is, Nexo.io is a platform where you can buy, hold, borrow against, and earn interest on your tokens. So as you can see here, this here shows that this particular account has $9,800 worth of crypto in it, that the credit line is $4,399. What that means is I could click a button and I can borrow $4,399 and have it basically into my checking account in less than 48 hours and use it for whatever I want to use it for. At that point in time, this $9,800 would be used as collateral for that loan, but I would still own all of the crypto here. It would still be my crypto. I would just have it would be collateralized against this loan. The reason that's important, folks, is as you turn your few thousand into hundreds of thousands and you want to use it for life, anytime you sell it, you're going to create capital gains. But if you borrow against it, there is no capital gains, therefore no taxes to pay. And in fact, as you pay the loan back, you can write the interest off against other income, kind of like when you own a house and you can write that interest off of, the interest that you're paying on your mortgage payment, you can write that off against other income. This is similar to that. So you want to have a Nexo account so that as you build your wealth, you can be able to borrow against it if you need to for life without paying capital gains. B, if you see over here like Bitcoin, up to 8% interest. So here on the platinum level, you can get 5% interest just by having Bitcoin held on the Nexo platform. If you decide that you'd like to stake it, you can get a 1% bonus. So you get 6% if you lock it up for a 1 month period of time. And if you don't live in the United States, you can actually get an extra 2% by getting paid in Bitcoin. As of right now, if you're an American, they pay the interest in a stable coin, which is basically one stable coin equals $1. So you're basically getting paid out in fiat. But folks, this is powerful. And the reason that it's powerful, I just want to give you a fast example here. Say Polkadot. Polkadot is one of my favorite tokens. You can get up to 8% interest by holding your Polkadot. So folks, just to take you through a little rough math, Polkadot is around $20 a token right now. It's actually a little bit less than that. I think it's closer to 16, but let's call it 20 for even math. So you buy 100 Polkadot at $20 a piece, is $2,000. You're earning 8% interest on it So over the course of a year, you will be able to buy 8 more Polkadot. So you end up with 108 Polkadot. That doesn't sound like that big of a deal. $20 times $20 times the 8 extra Polkadots, only $160. $160 on a $2,000 investment is not life changing. But folks, this is where it gets exciting. This is not going to be a $20 token. The reason that we're investing in cryptocurrency in the first place is because we know it has the ability to make some amazing gains. Polkadot is probably going to be a $200 to $400 to $1,000 token over the next handful of years. So let's just say, for easy math, I was talking to a gentleman that I was doing some consulting for earlier today. Let's just say that it goes up to $250 a token, which I believe is going to happen over the next several months. And I'm going to go in and do a deep dive on Polkadot in one of the future videos, but I'm not going to go into the reasons for that. But let's say that it goes from 20 to 250, like I believe it's going to. Well, now your 8 tokens at $250 a piece is actually $2,000. So instead of making 8% interest, you actually made 100% interest on your $2,000 investment. And on top of that, you also have the capital gains. If you take 100 tokens times $250, that's now $25,000 instead of $2,000. So you've got a $25,000 asset and you've got $2,000 worth of interest. So you've actually turned $2,000 into $27,000. And that's how life-changing, massive wealth is being created in these cryptocurrency markets. So the second website, well, let me go back here real quick. In order to create a Nexo account, we are going to go to the main page, and I'm going to show you how to get there. The second website that I want to show you real quick is called CoinGecko.com. So CoinGecko.com is a website where you can look up all of the cryptocurrencies and the whole cryptocurrency market and use it as a tool to see if you want to invest in a particular token. So I actually have Nexo pulled up. Let's go back a second here and just go to the home page. And I want to show you, when you first bring it up, what you're going to see here is stuff like, okay, the market cap of the cryptocurrency market is $1.464 trillion. So almost $1.5 trillion market cap for all of cryptocurrencies. Then you can kind of scroll down through here. It shows Bitcoin is ranked number 1. It's at $34,999 or $90 right now, and so on and so forth. But you want to do a search. You want to take a look at this Nexo token that I'm talking about and see if it's a token that you want to buy, if it's one that you want to have. So you would click here, type in the search engine Nexo, click on that, and now it's going to pop up the Nexo page. The neat thing about this is it's going to show you all sorts of information from 24-hour low to 24-hour high was 134 up to 151. If you scroll down a little bit further, it's going to show you that it was all-time high was $4.07 in May 12th, a little over 2 months ago. It was at $4.07. Its all-time low back on September 13th of 2018 was 4.5 cents. I actually started buying this token at about 8-9 cents and all the way up to about 13 or 14 cents. And it's been an amazing token for me, especially when it was $4. But it does a lot of neat things on the Nexo platform. So I definitely recommend you taking a close look at the Nexo token and potentially putting it into your portfolio. The second thing that you can do is you can click here on the website. You can click on Nexo.io, and it's going to bring you to the Nexo homepage where you now can create an account. Click on Create an Account, put your information in here, and the next thing you know, mine's already logged in, so it's just going there. But if you click on that Create an Account, it's going to pull up a screen where you can create your own Nexo account. Last but not least, I want to tell you about the Nexo token and why you want to have it. So the Nexo token, right now we just saw that it was sitting at about $1.43. If you hold the Nexo token in your account, you can increase the interest rate that you earn on the tokens that you're holding in your account. You also lower the interest rate that you pay when you do a loan, if you borrow against your crypto assets. So as you see here, I'm a platinum. On this particular account, you can see there's 4 levels. Base is where you basically own no Nexo. silver, you own 1 to 5% of your portfolio, gold, and then platinum is 10% of your portfolio is Nexo tokens. So to make the math even, let's say, or easy, let's say that Nexo was $1.50 instead of $1.43. We'll say it was $1.50. So let's say I had $15,000 total in cryptocurrencies in my Nexo account. In order to be at this platinum level, at least $1,500 worth of those tokens would have to be Nexo tokens. If it fell beneath that, then I would drop down to the gold level. But you can see here at platinum, you get the lowest interest rate, 6.9%, and you can earn anywhere from 5 all the way up to 10, 12% if you with the active added bonus there. So in other words, a lot of times if you only borrow, say, a quarter of your portfolio balance, like say you have $200,000 worth of crypto in Nexo and you wanted to borrow $50,000, then 100,000 of your 200,000 would be considered collateral. That would still have you earning 5 to 7% on your other 100,000. You're paying 6.9% on your loan, which means the two basically offset yourself. So you could borrow $50,000 of your 200,000 in crypto basically for free. So that's the power of holding the Nexo token. And it's also why the Nexo token is so valuable. Every single person that signs up for a Nexo IO account and wants to utilize the lending and the interest is going to buy Nexo tokens, which of course, supply and demand, the more demand for the token is, the more it's going to go up. So I believe, my personal opinion, not financial advice, is that Nexo token is a great place for you to park some of your funds. Folks, I do want to, at this point in time, say that I am not a financial advisor. I don't have my securities licenses. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. And this is what I've done. And if you like what you see, go do your own research, do your own due diligence, never invest money that you can't afford to lose. And, basically, take responsibility for your own financial future. This is definitely something that I believe in, but it may or may not be for you. You've got to make that decision on your own. Last but not least, I just want to paint the picture a little bit. And I want to show you guys a little video that I took about 2 weeks ago in the Exuma, Bahamas. This video was taken in one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been in my whole life. One of the most amazing aspects of it for me was there's not a person to be found anywhere. As you see here, as I pan the camera here to the right, not one person in sight. Some of the bluest water and sandy beaches. It was just amazing. Right here, you're going to see a sea turtle swimming up to me. We were actually feeding these turtles with heads of lettuce, and we had ran out of lettuce, but this one still kind of swam right up to me, almost kissed my camera, and then kind of headed out into the water. But we were on this amazing vacation, and it was all because I decided 3.5 years ago to start this cryptocurrency journey. As of right now, my wife and I are free.
Heaven.
We don't have to work anymore. We don't have jobs. We've been able to go on 3 amazing vacations just this year. We got married almost 3 years ago, went on an amazing cruise for our honeymoon. And long story short, folks, the whole reason for this channel is to help other people to have that freedom. It's a big passion in my life for people to be able to enjoy life the way that you deserve to enjoy life. Like I said earlier in this video, I don't think that going to work and coming home and going to work and coming home and going to work and coming home and stressed out and financially burdened is the way that we were meant to be here on this earth. And there's definitely an opportunity for you to create financial freedom like you've never imagined through these cryptocurrency investments. So thank you so much for listening to me today. Please hit the like button if you got some value out of this, if you're looking forward to the next video, and please subscribe to the channel. That helps me so much. Subscribe and hit the bell notification button, which will notify you to my next video, which is going to be coming out tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a video every single day for the next 2 weeks, so you're going to have lots of stuff to listen to, lots of content to look at, and lots of strategies that you can begin to start looking into and maybe employ in your life. So with that, folks, I hope you have a great night. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow.